Friends and secrets. For a long time, some forests preserve a magical world within them, invisible to the human eye. Its inhabitants are able to move into our world, and even show themselves, but communicating with humans would be against the laws of the magical land. Silver Forest was not particularly different from other forests, and it got its name from the tall silver fir trees, the pollen of which painted everything in silver in the forest, including the lake. One day, something happened that would have disturbed the peace within the world of all creatures living within this magical forest. This is the story about the friendship of two elves, Dean and Dan, and a secret they shared. One evening, Dean asked Dan, "Can you keep secrets?" "I don't know. No one has ever shared secrets with me," answered Dan. "Promise to keep my secret safe and not to tell anyone," continued Dean. Anyone who has kept another person's secret could have understood Dean. Keeping secrets is difficult, and after a while there comes a time when keeping it inside you becomes impossible, as if it is a prisoner who is looking for a way to escape to the outside world. Then the temptation to share the secret with someone becomes so strong that not everyone has the strength to withstand this test. Dan had never had to keep someone else's secret, but he felt that his friend needed help, and said, "Well, tell me. Do you know the fairy by the name of Leaf, who lives in the lake?" Dean asked. "Yes, I know her," Dan replied. "A few days ago, I had a sleepless night, and I decided to go for a walk. When I came to the lake, I saw Leaf transforming into a beautiful human girl, and when she saw me, she asked me to keep it a secret. I promised that I would keep her secret safe, without thinking about the consequences. Leaf entered the water and swam to the other side of the lake. There was a young man waiting for her, but I could not see clearly from afar. He helped her out of the water, took her hand, and together they ran away into the forest. You know that fairies are forbidden to meet with humans, so I need to tell the chief magician what I saw, but I promised not to tell anyone Leaf's secret, and I have to keep to my word. What do I do, Dan? What do I do now?" "Oh," said Dan thoughtfully. "If I were in your place, the first thing I would do is demand to know from Leaf why she is meeting a human, and why is she putting our magical world at risk." "You're right," agreed Dean. "I will talk to her today, and find out what is going on. And then we will decide what to do next. Will you help me, Dan?" "Of course. I'm your friend, Dean, and I'll do my best to help you." The next morning, Dean came to Dan and talked about what he had learnt. It turns out that the young man I saw with Leaf is also from our world. His name is Ruff, and he's a werewolf. Every night, Ruff and Leaf turn into humans to see each other in secret from their parents, because they're in love. Can you imagine how much trouble Leaf could have been in if I had not questioned her and told the chief magician that she is in love with a human? "Yes, in such cases, it is better not to hurry," agreed Dan. "Someone could have been hurt. It's good that nothing bad has happened, but now I know that it is difficult to keep secrets, especially when you're not sure whether keeping them is for the best of others." "You're right," Dean agreed. "Now we will keep the secret together, as it is much easier than keeping it alone." This is how the forest story about friendship and secrets ended. Similar stories happen in our world, but without the magic. I think that every one of you, at least once in your life, trusts your friend with a secret. And now you know that not everyone has the strength to keep secrets. Also, it is a difficult test for friendship. The secret can either strengthen the friendship or tear it apart, because trust must be mutual in the friendship. May you have true friends too.